Ah.
Well, well, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Where the frick am I? I'm somewhere here. I'm somewhere in here. Yeah, somewhere in here. Um, where's the shark? Shark. You go here as you're supposed to. So, we got 3 new games, 3 new titles, and I am going to struggle. So let's do a thing here. Can I get rid of the lock transform? Can I get rid of my lock transform? Doesn't look like it can. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Ah. Okay. So, starting off, I had this one game here called If Not Us. This has 5 followers online. Um, okay. Starting off well. Let's see. Let's see. If Not Us. Let's see if this loads. Shark, you're going over here. The top of chat. Oh. Should probably make sure it works. Always remember. Games built on Chromium cannot be captured using the game capture. Screw you then. What do you mean built on Chromium? Okay, this is a little large. Transform. Fit to screen? Thank you. There we go. Now we... there we go. No clue what this is. Let me turn down the music. Is there any audio here? I don't know. Let's see if there is. I guess let's go... I guess since this one's last, let's just start right to... Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, there might not be any audio in this game. Cool. The fact that this is built on Chromium is definitely saying something. Let me turn back on my music. But turn back on my music. You have done well this far, but now Ranatum Ramatun and Amarum Amurum. That is a very American spelling. A very American pronunciation has arrived, and I will be heard. I will be heard. I have a deal to make. You think you're in a position to negotiate? Gone this far. What? At stopping us, killing the rest of them. We have killed many, child. We thought it would be harder. Oh, is this all text-based? Oh, I can't re-click. Oh no. Oh, is this an adventure game? Okay, cool. Might not be, I don't know. Okay, I can play this game. See, I'm playing. Neria, Demir, the hero team, those idiots. Pow! They're gone. The end. Now I can go down. Fucking T. You'll get more trouble from me. Unless, go on. I'm surrendering myself. You don't hurt me. I don't come back in a few years and destroy you. I could, you know. Not now, but if you... but if you did anything, I could. Yeah. Maybe you don't care for them. But you will listen to me. I'll not kill you right now. How can you be so confident after losing everything? You've heard me, this is what I do. Granted, I'm out of the running for a solid 10 years, no arguments. I'm helpless right now. You want to be underestimated. I'm not going to put you in a position where you have to beat up a kid. Just getting that out of the way. Best for both of us, you'll agree. Didn't stop you killing Narya or Demir, of course. Won't draw a line, but if you're going to draw a line, it'd be here. Look at these chubby little cheeks. We would not have qualms. No. I'd very much rather not. I need those 10 years. I need someone to guarantee those 10 years. And when Ranatum and Anorum needs time, I'll throw my luck in with the side that'll be standing at the end. For those 10 years, everything I've got will be at your back. Do it with what you will. Why 10 years? If you think for a moment that I'm going to choose you out of an entire world to explain how I work, it doesn't help. I don't help. I couldn't help them. Tell me about them. Fine. It might make you understand this a bit better. There were 5 of us to start. How did it start? Us or them? Does it matter? Not anymore. There were, not anymore. Once upon a time. Does that matter? There were 5 of us to start. Does that matter? Oh. It's a choose your own adventure story. This is cool. That's just that. There's not much else. I mean, in this case, it's just text. I could probably actually. There you go. Get this all full screened. There you go. Okay. I can't F11 this. And it makes you understand this better. There were 5 of us. Not anymore. Just 1 now. But I was the one to start. And one day the world will come burning down. And this, just 1, will be there. Will be here. I'm the only one who ever mattered. The rest were sacrificial lambs. Keep going. Yeah. Is that what you've been waiting for? You think I can't say their names? You don't think you can break me? Demir, Nadia, Elmio, Narzan. They're all just names now. Demir? I don't think I normally see people more than once. The random doesn't return to the same people repeatedly, I hear. I don't jump in and out. Watching growing up from the outside is strange. What do you want to know about Katvir? Who she was? Why she died? I mentioned Demir. Who was she? Who she was? Why she died? Did you like her? Did you fail her? There's 2 ways of looking at it. I can't decide which is better. She's the only berserker I ever met. Don't know how it works. Defense was never a word in Kavir's dictionary. I mean, there weren't any words. I don't think she can read, but you see. The second is that she died to save my life, in full possession of her mental faculties, even knowing that I'm inherently expendable and that she's one of a kind. She chose to save my life. I could have stopped her, if I could. I'm intrinsically not worth it, but there's one thing I can do for her now. That's what That's what we're here to negotiate. Is that all? Is that all you wanted? I have a limited patience with this. 1 more. Nadia, Marzan, because I can actually pronounce that name. Marzan had kids. He was just about the right age. He'd forget that I wasn't his, that I wasn't anyone's, that whoever's I was has to be a million years gone. Doesn't matter what any of us have said. Doesn't matter that I ran right up to Nadia and swore myself in. He snatched me from my mom's hands and he couldn't get over it. You were stolen into this. Tarzan always saw me for what I looked like, him and Nadia, questing across the land, Nadia's blood pulling at her heart. And what they were seeking out, well, Nadia showed me a portrait once. I was tall, long hair, ivory pipe, but back then I must have looked like all the power in the world. And then out I come and leap right into her arms. Arzan thought I was my own child. I was my own child. And Nadia tried to take me for what she knew I was, but she had plans that she had to change when she saw this. Did you come here to be self-indulgent? That's enough. I'm not here to eulogize. That's not the point. I can get there. So here it is. I want to keep them. I want to keep as much of them as I can, the older I am. The older I can stay. I can't age up. I die now. The next Ren ends up 5. with a 5-year-old's understanding of what I've lost. Do you truly have no power? Here's the trick of it. I think the older the mind, the more I can keep. I think. I think. I don't know what happened to the last Ren that this was the best way they could do. I don't know what happened to this kid that Ren was even an option. I don't know. There seems to be a lot you don't know. They expected me to know everything, and at first it felt so obvious. Of course I was more than I was. Of course I was part of something. Oh my word, this is hurting my throat. Then I worked out it must have gone wrong. There, Ren, late 30s, early 40s, desperate or just so stupid that instead of searching, they settled for some pathetic baby nobody, and it didn't have anybody that I was meant to get. Just the feeling. But they wanted to believe in me, and if they knew I was broken, so I played my role. When I die, I don't know if I leave myself behind myself or something that thinks it might have been me once. I need help. So, make your case. I'm begging you. Your mercy is the only way I can survive this. I don't care about Renatum and Unroman. They can go to hell. I just want to save everything that made me Ren. What does make you Ren? I want my family. That's all I want. I don't want to pick and choose which bits for the next time round. I want all of them. And I only get that if I get to grow up. Please, I'll beg if you want, I'll cry. I might do that anyways, whatever you want, whatever you need, please. They died for me. Whoever I'll be next. My friends don't die for. They didn't know. I won't know them. I have to keep them. Let me grow up. Let me keep them. I'm begging you. Please let me keep them. That's all I have to say. Your age is ended. Ren and Amur. Your heroes are dead. It's time for what comes next. Do you truly believe you are all that would ever be? There's more than one prophecy, Ren and Amur. There's more than one chosen, there's more than one way, there's more than one family that is quested and lost in pursuit of their destiny. I am as desperate as you are to survive, to see the end of this. On my life, I will not let these losses be forgotten or mythologized. Grant your request. Much good may it do to you and your legacy. I think that's it. Ranatum. Arzan. So Arzan. Okay. Okay. Interactive fiction. It's a book. It's a book. I'm reading a book. I knew that this would happen. What are the credits? Oh, this is very nice. This is very quaint. Built from Inform 7 and using extensions written by Emily Short. Arzan built in Twine 1.4. Built in Twine by Tiddlywiki. Woo! We're scouted for within Inform 7. Gavier seems to have something interesting going on. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Oh. There's noise. Burr. Burr. Icky. Oh. Dore? Be. No time. Enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. One hand steadies the haft of the axe. What? What? I'm gonna admit something, chat. This is kind of spooky. Okay, let's see. Says the half axe. 1 year to stay on her legs. 1 shadow cast over the house. 1 streak across the brow. Let's just go with the first option. Teeth chipping, wearing down. Coat dull, patches paling. Tired. Tired. Brute force through the brittle bones. You sure you're not the one made out of rock, Civ? Lemehua never fought like this. Blood and clay cake her coat, and she swings the axe. As she goes, let her through, let her through. The weight tips the blade, and the blade tips the hand, keeps the momentum going on and on and on. Two hooves stride into the storm, 2 rings hooked through the ear. 2 slashes flared in neck, 2 rings of splintered glass. Words won't be hers, but the letters still might. Fractured lens track the story they'll spread, knotted firm beneath the horns by the last good hands left. Ren's fingers too shaky. Bend the poles reach some time, Demir, and I'll tower over you. Back to black now, but in a few more years. Strike the door and splinter the wood, and barrel on through like the force you are. Like the force you are, trample them underfoot, leave them hurting, leave them empty, on and on and on. 3 steps to the next door. 3 weeks too cold to breathe, 3 prayers before the sun, 3 bluebird buttons on the lining. Glossy smooth, not all delicate. Ren bent head with needle and thread. Glint lost in chubby fingers and shaky kid's hands. Demir, you're getting me bleeding all over. Let it layer on to remember them by. Carpet unsteady underfoot, but lean into it. Move like Elameyu. Keep the fall and fall it forward. Scream it out high and long. Tumble faster as they flee before you, and let them go and go. 3. I already did this. Glossy smooth now. Delicate. Run them through like fingers hard like rot. They don't make them out here like that, Sev, I'm glad. Cold like stone, but brittle like poly. What? 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 I was always home. I could control it. That's funny. I was always home. Oh. LMAO. Let's try the others. Leonard. Start now. Oh, I can barely read that. This is not my world. I have not been called here to die today. All I will take upon myself is the repayment of debt accrued. Now. We won once, but we were more than. What meaning is victory today? What purpose to be found here? This feels like I might be reading out what is ostensibly someone's tabletop RPG game, and someone's now basically has made a little video game kind of to commemorate everything, which honestly, fucking based and cool. I'm gonna play the music again because that was. Let me go back to this one. I could change the music actually out a little bit here. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure something's open. I'm gonna reopen this. Let's see. I paid for so much music, and now I'm sitting here, I'm like, memory? I'll do memory. We won once, but we were more than. What meaning is victory today? What purpose do you found here? What? What? Now, a voice from on. Asleep in bed tonight while others go about their duty, mine being to rest and sleep between study. And both I can. Now, voice from on. old world where I walk streets safe, real, surrounded by others, everything that could ever be. And when I awake, I am left with the tiniest seed of thought. How many years would it take to repair? If that voice is the voice of God, what then? I made my choice, and even now I stand by it, but the world exists without me, and so too does change. How many years does it take to redeem a world? Choice. Choice. Can't be another way. When the mist clears, I'm standing ankle deep in a fountain in the forest, and I barely recognize my reflection. Alive and freezing, in a light with the smile I can't get rid of. Huh. The air fresh and the world was alive. And new, and it wants me. It wants me here. Power threatens through my veins with promises of wonder and welcoming, and more and more and more and more and more and more, better and bright from now. Wonder. A voice from on high, a kid on the cliffs that can't be the other way. We are complete, the return of the remainder, the arriver, the provider. Magic and might and strength and wisdom, four to form the whole. But the rain is heavy as we make our way through the canyon. The cliffs are jagged, rocks slipping, feet sliding. And what sort of story can end with four dreams drowned in a ditch and let us world left to ruin? Barely able to see Ren ahead and Sable mostly moist clay underfoot. This can't be it. This can't be. We can't go on blindly a moment more. The rules of the narrative demand a heroic rescue, and lo, there she is calling to us from on high and bounding sure-footed down the wall. Study her short, shaggy, back-bent legs, her fuzzy hands trying on all fours, the twitch and tweak of her ears as we talk over her head. Sevi is as out of place in my world as I am in hers. I see her, I promise everything in this world with me. She is blood in the wool. The skirmish is so ignoble, an ambush of underinformed bandits. When the dust settles, Sev does not give up. I wipe the froth from her jaw and smudge the stains off her coat. Ren demands a reason, and Arzan seeks a chance. And this is not really an anthology necessarily. This is an anthology of a party. Seeks a chance, and ow. Drags her by the legs. That's what I'm gonna do, ow. We bear her hair properly when I come to myself. I pray, and Ren curiously upturns a flask onto the stone. Arzan cries his eyes out, and he doesn't have the right. Not when Al cannot care, and Ren does not want to. He makes me be the strong one when all I want to ask is Arzan. Just, why would they have this happen? Why had we let this happen again? We need to do better than this now. In the wheat. The golem is changed, and that's the strangest of it. From broad and bulging to tall and pin thin, the armor we fought so hard for has been traded for hand-stitched garments. Makeshift and bald head hidden behind a patterned bandana and another straw hat. Was it 7 years with Sev's 7 feet that needled it then? Stretching its bulk up 8-9 feet. Do these keep any sort of company? All 4 feet of its arms have a shrug wrapped full around the harvest, and Sev pulls her hat down over her eyes. Tomorrow on the border, she says. Arrangements. Armor. One that shapes the clay, a kid on the cliffs. And the humidity Sable's definition melts away, leaving the tiny smudges of itself with each step. We could bake it in a fire, so that Ren says. I suggest carrying it in handfuls with us, but they don't like the thought. Put it inside something where it can't run out. It seems we have no option in the matter. Ren negotiates for an enormously oversized suit of armor. Sable squelches in through the neck hole that Sevi stretches her hands up over her head, arms shaking with the weight of the helmet. Sable reaches out, metal clowns ours to take the helmet and fits into place. Sevi scampers up and sits proudly on his shoulders. Sable. Form that shapes the clay, a kid on the cliffs, the harvest in the field. We call it Sable, the farmer says, and we watch the encroaching rows swinging their blades and sink, all Sable. We want the angry one, Shiloh says, the one that never obeys, whichever pushes. The very thought offends him, and he draws a deep breath to begin lecturing us on lore. Oh, my throat. I cast my vote by pointing at the nearest one, so dark it draws in light. Shallow thumbprint eyes, exactly the same as all the others, because it's so fucking hot out here, and Shiloh could keep pushing until dusk. All we need is dumb muscle. Ren says if you're there has to carry one more tent one more time. Back Sebel. The golem has changed. Blood on the wall, clean the weight of voice from. These are letters. That's the strangest of it. From bald and bulging to pale thin. This is something we already read. Armor. Back. Forward. Around the porch. Now. I want to go home. I can't. I don't know where home is. Blood on the wall. Again. Can't go back. Ow. The armor we fought. It has changed again. Harvest. Forward. Statue in the grass. When we wake, Alamehu is seated by the fire, hat upturned in its hands, features defined and stiff. It does not move into service. Ren nudges it playfully and remains solid and yielding. Its clay is dry and crumbling to the touch. I thought it was meant to work till we wrote it free. As it says, they're dealing with a golem. Huh. So as you realize, we are all that's left. The story's never said. Raw disgust crawls on Ren's face, and they move to kick it over. You were meant to be here forever. I was. What was the point? The point is that it was here. It had its time. It must have worn itself out in work and forms that it was not made for. I tell Ren. The point is that it got to keep on being here. It can't just stop. It did, as well as it was bid, until it could not go any longer. Arzan tilted his parasol in an unsettled attempt to hide his brimming eyes. That was all. No one was ever ordered to stay. No one ever ordered it to stay. Forward. Forward. Blood on the wall, statue in the grass, child in the earth. Losing Ren left only Arzan and me, so we buried the tiny body. It was the droop of his shoulders and his filmy eyes that we would not be around much longer. Ren promised to come back to us, but they will not be here in time. The instant of a single shot to the too small head would not allow time for preparation and prioritization. Whatever they may find in themselves, they will be compromising. Arzan and I go this distance alone. We must find ourselves. Back. No. Did I mess up? No, a nymph at the door. Hat in hand, stands in the doorway, leafy-eyed parasol shoulder. They come these days and depart downhearted. I am become a creature of steady and safety, but usually they come in their multitudes. I see the determination in his eyes and set and book aside. There's one thing he must ask of me, but he would not have been sent alone. Why start here with me? We haven't found Ranathum yet. They'd need one of us, wouldn't they? Spirit of my spirit. And Ren pulls like they're playing these days. I've heard nothing of Seven Sable, but I need there to be more significance to the summons. Are you comfortable here, Apollinaria? Naria. This is my home, this is my room, these are my people. I choose the life, the world I could not. A name within the books. They say Paulina, like it sticks to the back of the teeth, and Polly, like it tastes wrong on their tongue. I beg for a true name. How can I suit myself for what I must be? How can I find my place in their world? Polly won't cut it. So I listen to the names they give each other. I find the rich sounds in the hollow, and I taste the words till they fit in the right. Apollinaria. Sound it out, feel the emphases, try it with accents. So much space in it, not just to catch on. It settles over me like a veil. In the world like this, Apollinaria, I confess. And they scold me for keeping secrets too long. world. The where that I am. I click on that. Wait. Name within the books. What? Stranger in the Order. I'm searching through a story at this moment. This is interesting. Very interesting. When the awaited guest arrives, the order scrub me raw, marvel of the acrylic. Ugh. This is a... Well... This is a story that I am sitting here and being like, Well, I'm here for the next 30 minutes. So in about 28 minutes, nope, 27 minutes, I will move on to the next, I guess, though. Granted, I got here 2 minutes, so it's like 2 minutes after, so 30 minutes. I was right over here. The world is not from a single story, I know, but it would be compiled from many. The language of the order is unrecognizable and ranges from pretty to coarse from speaker to speaker. While the words struggle to come. This is a struggle for me. I am dyslexic. I struggle to read out loud. But I will do this anyways. Okay. While the words struggle to come, the words are very definitely struggling. The power is easier. All it asks is will, and I don't have much of anything else. The magic wants you to speak true, and it doesn't mind English. I can call starlight to my hands, tear the ground with my words, always in control. Always with restraint, I wrench out whatever peace I find in myself and channel it through the air. If the order tries to explain in gestures and art, I am promised this world and everything in it. They give and they cherish and I am here waiting again. Whatever will come is here. Here. Can't be in the way. And this clears, I'm standing ankle deep in a fountain in a forest. I barely recognize my reflection, alive and freezing in a light with a smell I can't get rid of. The air is fresh and the world is alive and new, and it wants me here. Power thrums through my veins and promises of wonder and welcoming, and more. Welcoming. Do you want me to wait? The order finds me blistered and bruised and asleep, and 10 meters from the door, and they bring me in. It's when they are bathing me that I notice the birthmark along my spine. When someone runs their fingers across it, I shiver with embarrassment and try to wriggle out of their grip, but fingers after fingers trace it again and again. Polly. There's more that they say. Polly's all I can make out. When I thank them, I go to leave, and they don't let me go. They express themselves in mime and gesture one limps around the hall until they fall. The arms another, then is then presented to a third. I think I'm going to be found. The darkness is growing. I will be found. Found. I read this one. No, I didn't. Stranger at the Order? Where is this one? Oh. When the awaited guest arrives, the order scrub. Nice. The order scrub me raw. Guest arrives, the order scrub me raw, marvel over the acrylic fingernails anew. Bright flowers through my hair. They want to be sure. Ranatum and Arm will see what they see in me. Will praise them and take my hand and lead me out into the war. Will you come? Will you find what you can be? The stranger draws the pipe from the lipstick cells into my face. Stretch. I piece the words together like a puzzle, taste significance on my tongue as I answer. I know what I am, but I will see what they have to show. That, they say, they take my hand, may take a while. Guest. A nymph at the door. I already read this one. And I got there. People. Arms of the Order. Yeah. Pull my hood over my head before I knock, and when they come to greet me, they smile. I have nothing but the red they sent me away in. They glance away as if through my eyes. I'm tempted to start speed clicking things and just read this out. I don't know how this works. What will they make of me? Apollinaire. They draw the shawl from my shoulders. There will always be a place for you here. My room is just as I left them, and I bury my face in the thick wool blankets, try to inhale. I fancy there's still lingering scent of tobacco. This could be a home. They could never ask a thing. Books on these walls. What role do you play in the part when... What role do you play when the part you were born for is over? Okay. Oh, there's 3. Fuck. I have chosen to stay and to return here. Even after I did everything I was brought here to do, I am staking a claim. What can I do here that I could never have accomplished at home? It always seems my duty as an atheist to try to make contact with whatever it is might rule this realm. It has called me. It has empowered me. Now I call to it. The words seem easier. And finally, I turn the books. Back. A year of love and labor, Itchio says, and she looks at us with such pride and loving and belonging, having raised us up from nothing and being ready we are. Oh, Ren thinks they're at the center, but this, we, are always Shiloh's. Right, Ren says, drawing their hair back and securing their pipe in the knot. Sable first, me next, least expendable at the back. Sebi behind me, I whisper, and I whisper, and I go to take her hand, but she's really as tall as me now, however old she is. She squeezes my fingers. Anyways, we step through the gate they left for us. Enjoy the silence while it lasts, because when we return, the arrow ring with cries of halls of conquering heroes. They? Story that's told. They teaching the nouns I need to know first. Sounds like everything went wrong. Horribly wrong. There is a darkness coming, and the 4 shows into battle. One who returns, one who arrives, one who remains, one to provide. The world will lead them to my doorstep. I am the arrive. I am one of the others. It will bring them like it drew me here, against the hatred in hearts. Against the hatred in hearts which consumes all, summoned from the depths of the collective soul to devour the best and the truest among us. I can't go forward. Harvest in the field. I've read this one. We call it Sable. Dumb muscle. Armor in the porch. Remember as he's growing, fixing arrows under his eyes like Ren. In the country, Ren rambling of dreams and horns and slit eyes. Arzan distressed in summer heat. Must be farmer in the pouch. Where's the farmer in the porch? To the door, clean the weed. Sev jerks her head to the golem old friend. God, her voice is growl now. Let's run to the end of Arzan's speech. Ren. Back. Mother on the doorstep. There's been no word of Ren of late, so Arzan and I followed the plucking of our heartstrings across the country until we find a rundown cottage by the bench. A grown woman sits with a dog in the doorway. She sees us approach, Arzan almost skipping with intimidation, parasol hooked over his wrist. Mine drenched to the bone in my robes, and desperate she flees inside. There's a round-faced child watching from the window, one cheek smudged up against glass, breath fogging, and they trip over their own feet as they rush to the door. You're real, they pant. You're real, you're real. Thought you must be real. Oh, Ren, I was waiting. I'm coming. Whatever you want, I'm coming. Whatever. That is me. Arzan has spread a stained plastic heat map across the table, less annotated than engraved. Now he bends over it, charcoal held in reluctant clean fingers. They'll know who you are and what you've done. Our goal is to demonstrate a display of strength. We're very intimidating. Nobody says what it's inside that counts. Arzan ignores them. All we have to do is talk to them, make them see scent. No. Nah, oh. Called her, trying to find myself in a part of me. No talking, no chances, no time. We cannot refuse them the opportunity to silence enormously enemy who shifts to stand behind Sev. Well, says Arzan, I'll quiet her nerves. I suppose we'll have time to work it out that way. No chances. Bail. We're on the street. Okay. What is there left? want to go home. Sometimes there's nothing else to be done. I'm going home. Going. I will take whatever is on that other side of the door at the end of everything that makes this world the place I choose, the place that chose me. I will return to the order, weather the storm. I am all that is left, and this is not the battlefield I chose. I can go. Wait, Arzan. No, I've done this one. This could be home. What will they make of me? Merge single file. Hold on, I'm gonna check something. The ways that separate us. The order. Arms of the order. Shit, I was just here. Merge single file. Almost there. I need to find the end. Where are you? Wherever. Blood in the wool. Not again. Al. Alamehu. Harvest. Statue in the grass. Being here. A child in the earth. Compromising? Mother on the doorstep. Strings. A meander and muddle. Pronunciation. Name within the books. Stranger at the order. Dang it, I missed it again. Name within the books. World. Where I am. Here. Could be the other way. Welcoming. Wonder. Welcoming. Found. Darkness. Street. Offer. Contact. I'm in desperate need. Departure in the night. Arzan took it all upon himself. The tragedy, the failure, the guilt, the conviction. There's only one left. I've done here. Stairs. Wake. Wake. Hold on. The wake. We're just Arzan and poor Paulina. Needless knowledge and traumatic tribulation. But I know that I am more than the sum of my companions. When I wake, he has gone, absent without even a note to guide me forward. He did not think I would go on. He wanted my departure to be justified as his own. I repeat this to myself all the way up the stairs. I have made my choice. As long as I am here, I fight for everything here is. And now I stop to breathe. Wake. Dang it. Stairs? Plan is made. No. Here. I can't keep being here. Okay. Here's the end. 3 years of study to graduate. No one in the audience and nothing on my CV. But I held my degree with all the pride I have left. This is what you wanted. This is what you said I needed. All I've done and everything I've been, and this is it. This is it. Keep working. Never forget you're worth something, but not too much. Sell all you've got, but insist on the price. Have faith. Have faith. It's not hell yet. 6 months of unemployment and the world doesn't want you, but stick it out. Stick it out. Out. Polly, your day is coming. Your moment is on its way. The world will be ours one day, and you'll be so proud. Polly, today exists in the future's backstory. Today exists to be the future's backstory. Just keep going. Polly, when it gets better, you'll have to come so far, but there is no way out. Nothing will change if I don't do something. I've done so much and nothing has changed. When can you be done? When is enough? When do you know there's no more you can do? When you're up in the middle of the night, your name in your your name in your ears, and you creep out to your window, and there's something out on the misty street watching you, eyes aglow, calling in your head, and you think, fuck it, just fuck it. Wherever cannot be worse than here. Now. Gone. It will take more than whatever's on one side, the other side of this door to end everything that makes this the place I choose. The place that chose me. I will return to the order. Wait, no. Now. Gone. Forward. This is what I know. I remained here as long as I could bear, and then I fled out. I want to try afresh. I gave these people 8 years, and they gave back all they had. I have nothing more for them, but they have given me something new for the world that burned me out. I was driven out, but now I am a conqueror, carrying everyone I have known. We saved one world once, and now we go to save another. Go strong. Go strong, Polly. Go strong. There is nothing more that you will do. Alamehu is a golem. Then you have these two. I'm tempted to just say that, like, find Alamehu on your own. But I'm also curious because I don't think I'm ever going to click on this game. Text-based adventure? Not touching that. Major Starling list. Dead or is it? Oh, these are all active here. You know what? Alamehu, let's see. You stand before a door leading to the castle doors. You choose, then you act. Alamehu. Help! That is not a verb I recognize. Look. You stand before a stairway leading to the castle door. There's no one behind you. Move. What do you want to move? Myself? You might not like that. Why? Fuck! Move forward. You can't see any such thing. Look. Stairway. Starway. Oops. Stairway. Fuck. Autocorrect systems are when you do something like this. I should make one of these. Here, let me just now that we're less serious. I should make one of these at one point. I feel like this would be a lot of fun, but you know what? We'll let Alamehu be. Alamehu is seemingly a text-based adventure game. Oh yeah. To Ranatum an Anorum, witness and observer, the first of my failures, the shadow I have chased. The shadow I've chased all my life. No doubt you could tell I was raised on tales of heroics I longed throughout my childhood to one day discover that I could be you. But slowly, steadily, I knew I could never be. I was too close to the people around me. Ren and Anorum couldn't see the people the way I knew I did. Could not love so deeply. It hurt. I'll turn this back on. Ren and Amarun knows how to avoid that. You are what you are, and I've admired you for that. I still do. I only wish I knew how to do what you have done. Perhaps had I uncovered that secret, everything would have gone different. But now the heart has been torn from me. There are those gone ahead, and I am obliged to follow. And there are those who await my return. Every breath is labored by obligation, weighed by failure. There is no reassuring weight to water at its depths. On the surface, the infinity of air and sky and sun crushes like one against the dirt. No. Forgive my discretion. Your time, I know, is valuable. As I write, I can imagine your eyes passing over my words, witnessing me. To value my time as preciously, when, comparably, I must be as a child in your eyes, hopeless, with words in the face of my own despair, is a great kindness on your behalf. So, to the point being, what it is that you have missed at the end. At the end, Apollinaire and I worked tirelessly to accomplish our best. All of the party, our skill sets were the closest. Of all the party, our skill sets were the closest, but with creative thinking, we made up for the raw strength we lacked. We had faith, always faith. She overflowed with faith till the last, and even when I held her hand and she died, she merely shook her head, eyes glassy, and swore she was just returning to where she'd come from, that she'd finally found her way home. I hope dearly she finds whatever it was that she sought. One night, near the end, she stayed by the campfire and watched the dark settle, and to keep from sleeping, to succumbing to whatever it was waiting. Perhaps nothing in hindsight. It has become clearer, the longer I am alone, that there is nothing unearthly about the threat that pursues us. To keep from succumbing, and because there were only the two of us left, I told her tales of my children the first time I saw the sun hanging in the sky, the way they would drift in the deep warm springs. Where was I? Pollyanna left behind everything when she came to us. Though she said it was not much to lose, she regretted that you did not know that she sought you as desperately as I sought her. She asked me to tell you that night, if I was to see you first. When you found her for the first time, you thought she had been waiting, and she confided in me the truth that she set aside everything she had known for the merest possibility of finding us and what we had to offer. But she always knew where she was going. That is what it means to be a person of faith. She knew she would one day find everything made anew. Oh, with all my heart she did. It was not meaningless. Pollinare's death was not meaningless. Did you pay as cautious attention as I always did to the sharpness of her knuckles when she folded her fist, to the tension in her shoulders when she threw everything she had out and then pulled it back, back, back? You gotta pull it back out. Yeah, I'm gonna pull my fucking throat muscles out. Once, when we were both too exhausted to guard the campsite, she tried to cast a perfect act of war to let us sleep, bundling it all up within herself on a desperate prayer and a kind word. She would list names when she prayed near the end, starting with you and everyone else, and going further and further back. The names of her order. Names I'd never heard before, but spoke in such tenderness. We couldn't work our way back out onto the road for a week. Another time she tried to light the campfire with a casual flicker of her fingers, but her feet were planted an inch deep in the earth, and the fingers of her free hand digging into the curve of her elbow, unable to rein herself in without physically holding herself back. 7 years ago, she called the stars down to tear through the dark, reduced to living in a world that only asked her to perform simple tricks for laziness' sake. What sort of life was that? LMA, who saved us every moment of every day when we still had it, and we never noticed. To cross the final mountain, Apollinaire and I had to shed crucial items every day. We never slept restfully again. What sort of quest can it be when half the day must be spent on inventory management? Neither you nor Sheila nor Apollinaire could have bothered with those details, but it could have left, you told yourselves. It could have whenever it wanted. It never could. Your names were engraved in it as deeply as the words that gave it life, delicate looped script binding its clay above all names. All capitals, traced clumsily with a single finger. Caviar, Shiloh, Pollinaire, Rantum, and Alemehio. He suspected it would not have written them itself. Its soul was unquestionable. To evaluate on what it could do and what it couldn't do, to view it through solely utilitarian eyes, and to what it is, to fail to recognize that its work towards our mission was worth as much as any of ours, and in the exact same way. To my eyes, the soul exists in two places, within the individual and within everyone who perceives its existence within the individual. Yeah. We could have granted Alamehue that existence. Should have been so much more. You always ask so much. You always ask so much of it when you demanded its attention or tried to converse with it. You wanted a companion into eternity, and you're allowed to want that, of course, but you asked it to consider itself apart from its form in a way I don't think it's capable of. I suppose for Ranatum and Marum, physical form is nothing but a nuisance, a momentary hazard. I wonder if only Caviarel ever understood. She never asked or expected anything of it, it seemed, and I still remember what you said to me when we first arrived at their home, all unimpressed and sulky like the child you seem to be. Unnecessarily cruel in a way that hopes the recipient recognizes the effort you make to address them. Believe me, you are wrong. Caviar never espoused sorrow nor regret, nor much of anything else, but she stayed Rev. Ren. You must remember that she stayed. I have not known many of her kind, but she stayed. I know that she thought of you. I know that she thought of you often. She was clearly attached to you and our other companions, and would collect as we went. Trinkets she found reminiscent. I'm sure she would have kept the toy of her you brought, the floppy-eared kid they sold in the streets, if you had left it, the charm in her eyes when you saw it. Perhaps it was that, and that alone, that pushed her to leave her beloved fields for our journey. As it was, all the trinkets she collected, you were the only one of whom she kept nothing. Without you, she seemed to walk off balance, her head stooped. I don't think she had the time to reform your relationship in her head. Must have transformed in the shift from Doway kid with mature master to her full-grown height, towering over you, wiser and calmer and quieter. I felt it when we found her in Alamehu tilling their fields, and she took her hat off to fan her face in the summer sun, and the perk of her ears when she recognized you, like they were going to pass through her horns to sit right on top of her head. When you chose to leave, though, she didn't falter for a second. She didn't even wonder. Pollinara and I puzzled over your letter, trying to work out if you could be found, or how hard you were trying to get away, because you couldn't possibly have left us. You couldn't have. But Caviar curled by the fire, eyes enormous in the dark, and said, "Now we are four." It took Pollinara and I much longer to realize it was that simple. We lost her to a calling beyond us, and she left vowing to catch up soon. Her sister found us a month later and unwrapped a rusty linen package to reveal 5 of the small metal rings Caviar wore wrapped through her ears. She burned on the lake when the monsters were run out. Alamehu took the rings from my hand, and we continued on. We always continue on, no matter what we lost. It started with you. I see now that your departure was inevitable. The Ranatum of time past was bound to their companions, tied by prophecy to Apollinara and the messenger, and to Caviar and Sable by providence. When contrivance meets coincidence and loses serendipity, you could only bear the journey of a single month before you saw that your role lay elsewhere. Perhaps this is because you saw such unbridled success, such ease of travel to start, and you seemed perpetually afraid. And I am afraid that I hounded you, so eager to learn from you. I asked incessantly about your lives and stories, and wonders you have seen, and told you in turn of how the parables led my life and work. The world led you in a different direction, but I always know you go where you are needed. With you, we would never have strived hard enough for success. We never would have had to apply ourselves, or to guess at how the world truly worked. You knew what it was that we faced, didn't you? Did you play a part? With Ranatum and Amorum on side, we could have been known, witnessed, cherished, contextualized, righteous, predetermined. The people we needed help from would have quaked in their boots. What people knew of Caviar and Apollinara and Sable, but without Ranatum as well, we were nothing more than a once successful attempt to regrasp glory, without understanding what we had done to find glory. I don't know if things would have turned out different with you along for the journey. I don't know if Apollinara or Alamehu or Caviar would have survived, but it's not my position to wonder, is it? After all this time, you must have devised a way to either survive without wandering, or to make your peace with the deaths that follow you. Let it be noted that I will go to my grave eaten up with the jealousy for that. It will not be for a while yet. For now, the sun is pleasant, the water cool, my hand aching. It must last a little longer, so it will. Ow, my foot. I bid the words come, and they will. They will. Now you know the story. Well, my story. But long before Polyana was lost, before Alamehu, before Caviera, before we lost you, before I lost... Sheila was lost first. I wonder about Sheila sometimes. Am I allowed to write her name? Or the ink leak through the letters, the paper combust, or does it burn your eyes? You never spoke her name. Oh my word, this is still going. My eyes hurt. My dyslexia hurts. Can I actually wait? Does it let me? Okay, no. So it still runs. Oops. I think it's still down there. No, it's not. Dad. This is... That's a story. That's enough of that. That's... If not us, then who? I think it's time to trawl. What's trawl? I don't know. I don't know. Is this the right trawl? Might be. Let's see. Am I gonna get a horror game? Oh god, I might get a horror game. Rolling on the trawl. Okay. Please don't be a fucking shitty jump scare game. Sorry for my language. Womp womp. Womp womp. Ow. Little loud. Little loud. Hold on. Oh wait, no. No. Pause. Press escape to quit. I'm so confused what's going on right now. Trawl, game capture. Is this working? Game capture? Is this working? Trawl. Hey, it's me. No. Okay, turn off. I started to toggle rocking. Press any key to continue. Trawl scenes. Okay, let's quit quickly. Please work. Trawl. Yes. Are you gonna work? I thought I saw it working a second ago. That's VideoTube. Every time I click something, the game freaking opens up. So it's just like... Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. It might not even let me, like, play. Can I exit out of this? If you have used the typewriter, you can copy things into your journal. Okay. So the game won't let me record. It'll let me record audio. Trawl is not letting me record the game itself. Like, I can't even do window capture because window capture requires an open window. And regrettably, Trawl closes itself every time I click off, and there is no settings option. So, I can't do Trawl, regrettably, which sucks. I'm gonna have to do something else. So, Trawl, we're going to just move on from you. Sucks. I'll have to do that differently. Okay, Vilmonic. I don't know what Vilmonic is. Sucks. Vilmonic. Vilmonic. What is a Vilmonic? What is Vilmonic? No idea. Let's see. I'm gonna have to get another game, different game. It's sad that Trawl didn't work, but Vilmonic, hopefully. Okay. This is a game. This is a visual. Um, okay. Vilmonic. Let's let's turn you down a little. Okay, settings. Uh, there's a Discord. Cool. This could help speed the game on older devices. Subpixel animations. I don't care. Pixel scale. Name this game. And CPU cycles. Oh no. Please. Please end my suffering. There. Let's make this small. Tutorial is on. Welcome, conservator. Thank you for offering to help with this. Here, let's increase the screen scale a little. Okay. Oh, jeez. You're provided with one or more animatroids to care for. Your primary goal is to protect these animatroids so they can safely live and reproduce and hopefully evolve into new species. Before we begin, take a second to observe your surroundings and the tools you have available. You can pause the game at any time by pressing the pause button in your toolbar, but you can also reread the notes. Care for the animals? Got it. Okay. Okay, WSAD, yeah. Okay. It's pixelated. Doesn't that feel better? Much better. Hello there. Push your animatroid carrier so that it's close to water and fungals. Careful, don't push them over fungals, you'll crush them. Select the hand tool in your inventory. Okay, so that's probably 2. Yeah, it's 2. And then tap on the carrier to highlight it, and then walk to the carrier and push it. That's good enough. I agree. Into the water. Open the animatroid carrier and release the animatroid into the wild. Open those carriers can be tricky. Let's make sure you know. So, with the hand tool selected, tap once on the carrier to highlight, and then tap on the carrier a second time to open it. You're into the water now. Great. Now we have no animatroid to take care of. You'll have to make sure it has access to plenty of food and water. Definitely. Harvest some fungals. That's a word. Donation, your health, help, craft, dollhouse. Select the hand tool in your inventory. I might just honestly end it after the session, after this game, because honestly I don't want to look for a third. And also, I'm just tired. Next week, this time next week, I won't even be in town. I won't even be at my computer, because I'll be in a completely different country. Because I'm going on a road trip across the border, and I am going somewhere. Hi, I'm not saying where the frick I'm going. I'm just saying I'm going somewhere. I'm going on an adventure. It's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a lot of plastic miniatures involved. Probably not. It's probably gonna be a lot of weird lesbians. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're making new ones. What am I supposed to be doing? Kovier Hakrum. Kovier Hakrum. Is that what they're types? Okay. What about me? Oh, I run off. Okay, there's 2 of you. Development. Radiation. Diets herbivore, herbivore. So it wants me to go harvest something. Mushroom? Mushroom? What do you mean I need to go? Oh. Grab one more, sure. Looks good. Let's propagate more fungals. Plant some fungals near your animatroids. You'll need to spread the fungals around. Some will be better near water. Others will prefer a drier environment. Fungals will do best on the same type of terrain that you harvested from. Select any fungal collection in your inventory, then tap on the empty location. Press spacebar. Plant some more, just be safe. This feels like a game that would be played on BMO in Adventure Time. I don't know why. Oh no, are they attacking each other? Let's start crafting. Press the wrench window. Over here. Okay. Help you on this island. Most items need plenty of raw materials from fungals and soils. Getting fungals is easy. You can pick some with your hands. Getting enough soil. There's a shovel. Next, we'll grab some fibroid board. Fibroid. Make these to make a small shovel. Okay. Fibroid boards. Neat. Okay, so if I... Oh, okay. Okay, fibroid boards can be used as ingredients or other items. They got placed on the ground to build fences. You can also make 2 fibroid boards from the shade for a small shovel. Drag some fibroids from your inventory, so these. Oh, do I have to drag them over here? Oh. Ah, okay. Fibroid. Let's make a shovel. Where's a shovel? A shovel. Make a trowel. Trowel's a handy little shovel. The frick are you? Wait, what? What are you? Why do you... Oh, you're speaking... Oh, you were, We only need 1 trowel. A... Chopped crafting. It's a trowel. Dig up some soil. What are you doing? You attacked my boy! Oh no! The virus is fucking murdered them! Probble was probably that it's just mad. He mad of... Oh no. He's a Trojan. Oh no, he's a problem. Oh no, there's multiple of you. Move down. Oh no. Oh no. What do you want me to make? One of these? Great. Cool. I made a rock. Rocks can be placed on the ground. Okay. Let me just... Wait. I need to protect my little creatures. There we go. I need to protect my little lads. I need to protect. Aha, you can't get over a fence, can ya? What are you? What are you? This does just be something like there's a virus here. There's another virus over here. Malfunction. Jubilant defect warning. Okay. Crafting. Notepad. Tasks. Current task. Dig up some soil. Here's shovel. Dig up some shit. One or two. Shovel? Trawl. Shovel. Alright, so minerite blocks. Right. Okay. I want at least 10. That's good. Let's start building. You want me to just place these? Build some walls. Minerite stone walls can be used for separating species that keeps zombitions at bay. Zombitions are also stone structures which can help keep them out of your way. Okay. We're gonna... I'm gonna lock you in here. Haha. Oh no, no. Hey. Oh shit. Oh no! I just died. Since it's your first time, you'll get over it pretty quickly. Be careful, you'll increase hard share off these effects. Breed some red fungals to make some cola. But I'm stuck. Running do not kill all ambitions. Some are all haywired together. The others, the Vilmon network. Vilmon network. Attacking them could set off swarming instincts. Ha. I'm stuck. I am legit fucking... Okay, there we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I've made a mistake. Oh no. Okay, there you go. Is there a flag? There's two of you. I don't like that. What are you doing? Killed you. Oh, they're killing each other. Perfect. Oh no. Okay. Any red? Any red? A flag. Oh no. Oh, I can change what I look like. Neat. Fish. 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 Okay. I am not sure what I'm doing right now. Small hammer. What am I freaking cola? Red fungals. I need to protect my little caviar. Can I not place the flag down? Okay, no. No? What do you mean no? It just keeps telling me no. There are so many of those fuckers. What the hell? Okay, that. Newt. Craft some floor blocks. Hard to do that right now. There's a lot of people around here. Yeah. Okay. What are those viruses doing? They're destroying everything. I have some floors. Neat. Raffle must be a slot. Okay. First ingredient matters. Okay. So let's put down some floors. Okay. No, it's not. There you go. I have a bit of a floor now. What's next? Create a garden. Best way to ensure that fungals grow is to create a garden. Pause. So you just dig a hole with a shovel and plant a fungal in it. Okay. I'm gonna dig a little hole. I'm gonna plant a fungal. I have planted a fungal in it. Oops. Eight. I've planted a fungal. Gardening is so relaxing. Yeah, so relaxing when there are literal viruses all around me. There you go. And open the notepad, view your text. Oh no. My last little guy died. You've got a new badge. You're officially no longer a complete novice. That was easy. Should I start a new one? Let's do a new game then. What? Here. Tutorial's off. Let's go with this. Oh no. Pause. I have to make a new person. It's important that I get the shape right. Okay. This is like the most rat-like thing I can look like. Honestly, this is just funny looking. Let's see, color. Perf. You stay over here. What is this? Junk. Bury it again if you don't want it. Okay, cool. Rock. Rock. Junk. No. Okay, we'll just... My little land of junk will go over here. Okay, so I start with a trowel. Craft. Okay. What is my task? Ooh. Station badges, photos. Okay, what do we have here? We have a microdios. What do you need? Species of amphibious animadroid with moderate sensory perception and a fairly slow metabolism. Individuals prefer a moderately wet environment. Can be more aggressive. Ooh, we should be careful then. Moderately wet, you say? This area is pretty wet. Dig, 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 dig. Oh. Still digging. The trash. Junk. Oh, fine. Don't drop it over there. Okay, I got some of that. What is this? Liquid. Useful crafting material. What does this make? Architect recipes, tool, user recipes. Ooh. Okay. Lettuce. Let's make a lot of these. You know, rocks. Hold on, I'm gonna... Whoops, that was the wrong button. Take some more of these, put those in there. Let's craft that. So then... How do I get those again? Okay, I need to get some plants. How do I get new plants? That was not the objective there. Okay. We're gonna plant. No. No. Plant. Okay, good. Plant. They're just eating it all right now, which is a little annoying. But, you know, we can't do much about that. Okay, cool. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, trowel, shovel. Cool. We now have a shovel. How do I fill this in? 9? Okay, so I do it like that. Okay. Though I'm gonna just... What is this? Pick up? What are you? Junk. Into the ocean with you. Into the ocean with you. I'm gonna make you so deep. Wait, he died? No! Dang it, did I just lose again? I think they all starved to death. Help. Oh. Hello. I'll get to you in a second. Thank you. Oh, no. No, virus. These prefer a moderately dry environment and are fairly aggressive. Okay, so dry environment. Cool, I can do something about that. Let me get rid of all this. Wait, what is this? Okay, wait. If I were to... Okay, dry environment. Let's make a little dry environment for these guys. The viruses are appearing. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, if I can block them off, might be able to. Okay, then they won't be able to murder our little boys. Okay. There we go. Gonna wall that shit off. I don't want viruses walking into my land. Alright, let's just... I want this to be... I need to prep this all for my little lads. Okay, 0. And these guys like... some green fungals. Okay, so we got some fungals. Okay. Probably should have harvested some green. Crafting? C. Yes. Yes. 0. Okay, hold on. Let me... Garbage goes out here. Okay. Oh. No, no, no. I'll push you away then. We don't want you all fighting each other. That would be bad. So, I'm going to make sure that you're not murdering each other. Pushing you away. We're going to take you... We're going to wall you off. There. There we go. They seem to be doing well here. This one here, very low stress. Dang it. Very low aggression on that one. That one's pretty bored. This one, decently hydrated. Okay, cool. This is just... Oh no, he died. Okay. Nutrition. They need nutrition. Which is... Need to give them some nutrition. building a larger enclosure for my little guys. There we go. So, here. Eat. Good. He's eating. Look at him eat. Good. No. No, you're moving that way. No. Wait, you're moving out of here. Is there a gate? Some yellow fungals. How do I get a yellow fungal? Are these yellow? Okay. Did kill a virus there. Okay. No, what are you doing? Go back home. Go back. Temperate loving. Why are there so many? No. Ah, wrong button. Crafting. Go away. How do I make some fungals? Oh. Why did you just place a flag? What are you... Hydration. Okay, I need some hydration. No. Here. You go. Water. Yes, you're drinking. Good. No. Good. Those guys are finally keeping alive. Okay. They're breaking my shit. They're breaking all my shit. Get out of here. I don't like you. Broke fucking walls. Ow. No! I've been infected. Okay, got my stuff back. I have to kill you. Got rid of you. I'll go back. No. You just hit me? A little shit. Like, how do I freaking get a yellow fungal? Yellow fungals. They might show up somehow. Oh, they're having a disagreement down there. Oh, they were having a disagreement down there. Let's see. If I were to plant you next to you... Oh, that. They aren't eating. They're breaking my fucking walls. Those little shits. No. Wait. You eating? Wait, what are you doing? Here's a place here. I'm going on murderous rampage. Stop killing my boys. Don't mind me, drone. Oh no. Oh no, if I get infected, I don't know if the drones like me. Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Huh? Hey, look, I'm fine. Oh no, wait. Is there only one left? Wait. He's doing fine. A new one. Yay. Why are there so many viruses? He has no target. He's bored. Okay, cool. Not letting you come in here. Hmm. Is that yellow? Wait, is that yellow? That looks yellow. No. It's a green fungal. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm curious, like... Ah. Plant. Yeah. Wait, is that a new one? No, it's just a different one. Their stress levels aren't great. I don't blame them. Little shit. What are you doing? Get the frick out of here. Just fucking hit him with a shovel. Okay, I just need to... Okay, now, we're gonna take some of these blocks. We're gonna... Oh no. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Nah. Let's start hitting people's shovels. Let's make something like a hammer. So let's make one. Let's go 1, 2. Why are you in there? Okay, let's put you over here. Go away, go away, go away, go away. My shovel is more powerful than any of you. What did you just drop? They're just dropping junk around here. Ow. No, I know I'm infected. Every time I kill one, more of them appear. And they just break my shit. A new species? Wait, what? Wait, what? Where? What? A new species. It's very rarely aggressive. Cool. Why are there so many? No, no. Wait. Nutrition. No. Wait. No. Nutrition. I shall provide. Hey, you're in a bad spot, little friend. No, everything's dying. These guys are doing fine. But, like, how do you get rid of these things? How do you get rid of them? There are just so fucking many. Oh my word. I'm just trying to do a little garden. Leave me alone. I think I may have a problem. I think I may have a problem. Oh my word, my sleep is not doing well today. Oh my word, I'm feeling like horrid right now. This is not good. I'll make sure this is a dry environment. I may have screwed up right now. Wait, I should see. Awesome. So. They're bothering you. Move them into the water zones. Say water. We'll try to avoid the. Will make them more angry. When they are angry, they slowly take the rich by building cities and dungeons, and by swarming you. Be careful. So the more of them I kill, the more they appear. They're just slowly building a dungeon right now. Who are you? Freaking okay. They're very aggressive. They're constantly attacking each other. I just want to build my little thing, and they're building a dungeon around me. Hello. I am currently probably having a short stream today because one of my games got like messy, and I just like, you know what, I don't want to really get another game. And I think I might have to start a new game here. Let's try this. Leave me alone. There's these creatures that keep showing up and they won't leave me alone. I just want to build my little thing. Hold on. Let me get my... Okay, there it is. Where is the face I had earlier? It's just, it's nice to stream. There we go. Wait. Orb. And truly what I am supposed to look like. A weird looking fish. But yeah, my throat hurts so much from the previous game that like I'm struggling to keep up right now. That's how it is. But it's always nice to see you here. Oh, they laid an egg. Nice. I'm just trying to take care of my Vilmonic. My Hucorium Gahabius, or as I like to call them, weirdos. Is that a rock? That's a rock. Build natural wall. Cool. Oh, these guys are thriving quite well, actually. I just hope that I don't see a zomboid. Zomboids are a little annoying. I can't get rid of them. They spawn new ones whenever I to kill them. They literally are a hydra. It's quite frustrating to deal with them. So okay, let's take that. So that. So I'll make 2 of you. Make 1 full. Wait, hold on. Okay. It's rude. It's very rude of them that they constantly do that to me. But I mean, as you saw in the last game, there was a lot of them, so I had to kind of restart. This time, I'm going to be a little smarter and not aggravate them constantly. Here, I'm going to move the whole crafting. Here we go. Okay, let's try this. 1, and that. Aha! There we go. 1, 1. Aha! Is that glass? What is this? Oh, makes great windows. Very nice. The game feels like this is a very cute game. The last game was good. Like it like legitimately was really good. I just hurt my throat after a bit because it's mostly reading. So it's like after a bit of time of like just, you know, live reading something, your brain just kind of like starts to melt and your throat starts to hurt because you are. Oh, oops! I was not supposed to push that little guy. There you go. Look at them. They're all thriving. Thriving little buggers. Can I use? Aha. Okay, there we go. Got 12 of those. Got more of them. Okay. Now let's see. Yeah, small hammer was really useful. Fibroid boards. Let me build some stuff. They're hurting each other. They should not be. There we go. 44. That should help a little. Can make rocks. What else can I make with this stuff? Roads. Ooh, there's a lot here. Great for landscaping. Wait, I can make... Ooh, what are these? 9. Whoa. Dirt. Okay, so... Okay, so this just, like... Okay. Oh, there's one of those fuckers again. Alright. They really don't like water, apparently. Ow. So if I... He's attracted by my movement. As long as I don't bother him. There's 2 of them this time. There's a few more. Oh, they just murdered each other. What are these? These are herbivores. Why are they murdering each other? They're very well fed and hydrated, which is the big things. Hmm. Rocks. Rocks. What else is here? So water bomb. So if I were to... I'm gonna make some water. I'm gonna make a water bomb. I'm gonna run over here. Hello. He really hates water. They really dislike water, so I'm just gonna be like, hey, here you go, water. Go away. These are empty water bottles. Oh, I can fill them with stuff. Okay. You can also make fungi burger. This is Revolt soda. Drinking this may make you unpopular. Taste the love, feel the power. Okay. Was that a rock? Greenite rock. Wait, where was the hammer? I think how I can make a flag. Make a door. Habit of boards. I don't need that. What I could use is a hammer. So I make a hammer. There, go this way. There we go. There we go. 6. There we go. Okay, got a rock. Which means that I can now make a bottle. Junk and junk. Oh wait, hold on. I can find that junk. I know where that junk is. Ow. I just got hit by one of my own guys. Oh no, wait, hold on. I'm like running out of fucking food area here. I need to... Before any of my guys start to run out of food, I need to plant some more food. Another bottle over here. Okay. There. I have 2 guys left. They're somewhat nutritious. Okay. Did you just eat the egg? Terrestrial ammonitoid with good sensory perception. Somewhat fast metabolism. They prefer a dry environment. Okay, so let's make some dry bombs for them. They like a dry environment. Okay. Wait, hold on. I can also make, because I have a rock and a bottle. Hey, yeah. There. Yay. Ooh, what are you? Some blue fungals. Ooh. Evolved temperate living fungals. Wait, what? Wait, those are fungals. Wait, why are you the only one? No! Wait. No! Oh. I think that's enough of that. I'm gonna... That's enough of that. This game is a little difficult. So... I think I'm going to just end the stream now. I'm going to go do some other things. I have been doing some game development finally. My game programming has finally gotten a bit more work. Here, I'm going to hit exit on this. Yes, please. I've done some more stuff. I've done a lot more game development, which is great. I have been doing a bit more routine work, which is really good. Getting myself a little healthier. Um, I'll hopefully I'll be out next week. Next week is my trip out to go say hello to my good friend Morgles and slash Sparkles, uh, and along with like a bunch of other people. I'm so tired. So EPs. It happens sometimes. I also have work tomorrow, so it's like I want to get early night tonight, I think. Yeah. Um, this is very dramatic music. But either way, um, I had fun with that. That first game was actually really cool. I really like it. This game, Vilmonic, pretty interesting. Trawl, I couldn't open Trawl. It wouldn't let me record it. Like, which it just really did not like to open. If Not Us, though, is a really good one. I would recommend If Not Us. It's just a very interesting choose your own adventure story, which I personally really like. I really like choose your own adventure stories. Granted, I love playing Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder and tabletop RPGs in general, so I can always recommend. I'm starting to slur my words because of how tired I am. But it is how it is. Sometimes you just kind of go for an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes you do well, sometimes you don't do well. I had a pretty good one though. Yeah. Have a good one then. Yeah. Thanks for coming over. It's always nice to see at least one person here. Yeah. Oh, always a pleasure. Have a good one. Yeah. I need to rest my voice.